Alfred Morris here on Fourth and Pain, and the heavy lifting portion of this interview is over. I say that we flip the script a little bit and have some fun, boys.
Should we do a little pro wrestling?
That's kind of what we do best on this show, Adam.
Let's do it. What questions you got for Mr. Morris here?
Well, Alfred, you know, the big WWE pay-per-view Extreme Rules is today. It's in St. Louis. And so my question to you, and I know that you say that you haven't had an opportunity to watch wrestling as of late, but I do believe that you are familiar with two gentlemen, one being Triple H and the other being Brock Lesnar, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes, correct.
All right. Now, they have themselves a fight in a steel cage this evening on pay-per-view. Who do you think's going to win?
Oh, that's a tough one. I don't know. I used to be a Triple H fan back in the day, but I was a little biased, so yeah, I go with Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar. Well, you know what? You know who else is going with Brock Lesnar?
Who's that, you?
Adam Carriker.
Chuck,
Adam, nice. Good taste.
well, Chuck thinks that Triple H is going to win. Now, we'll give you a little bit more background because you haven't watched wrestling in a while. Triple H and Brock Lesnar met at SummerSlam where Brock Lesnar won. Then they had a rematch at WrestleMania where Triple H won. So this is the tiebreaker. This is kind of the be-all, end-all. And Brock Lesnar is kind of this big. He's the big mantra ass kicker, and I just don't see how he can lose more than he wins versus the COO, the more businessman of the WWE now, and still keep that big mantra about him. So that's the reason I'm going with Brock. What's your reasoning?
Well, I'm gonna go with you because you're more knowledgeable right now than me. Like I said, I'm so far behind. There's so many new wrestlers I haven't even heard of before. I'm like, gee, I don't know who that is. Like I'm so behind. So I'm gonna go with your reasoning behind it. Sounds like you got it together. You know your stuff. So I'm piggybacking off you.
Do you know who Fandango is?
Oh, I was just going to ask.
No, I heard about this guy though, but I have no clue who he is.
Consider yourself blessed. I wish I didn't either. Bong dong hole.
Mr. Dancing with the Stars Fandango. He's facing off against Chris Jericho at Extreme Rules. And Fandango. Now, Alfred, you watched. I'll give you a little background on Fandango. The guy that he most reminds me of, maybe you remember a gentleman by the name of Disco Inferno from the old school WCW days?
Oh, definitely.
This is the modern version of Disco Inferno.
The even worse version. Even worse.
Wow.
Yeah, but the difference is this guy is getting himself legitimate shots, and I think that if this thing continues, we could be looking at a world title shot before long.
Okay.
Seriously?
Yeah, I can't see Disco Inferno wearing the world title, but somehow or another I can see Fandango.
Oh wow, that's that says a lot. So I guess he's not popular. He's popular.
Hey man, well you know
everybody's fandangoing anyways.
Oh,
I think that craze is kind of going down a little bit.
And it's a good thing. I'm kind of over it. I'm just saying. Alfred Morris talking wrestling and pro football here with us on Fourth and Pain. And before we let you scoot, as always, we give you, the guest, the final question. So if there's anything that you have that you would like to ask Adam, anything under the sun, now is the time.
Oh, man, I wish I would have known this the other time. I had a question prepared. I don't have anything.
Bro, we've had you on the show. This is like the 18th time now.
Yeah, I know, but it's been a while. I don't know. A lot of stuff's been going on. I tend to forget things sometimes.
He's out of practice.
All right. Well, now that you've had 30 seconds, do you have a question now?
Wow.
How about now?
Okay. Me going into my second year, what's the best advice you would give me to avoid a sophomore slump, as they like to call it?
Well, first of all, don't listen to anybody who says sophomore slump because I don't believe you're going to have one whatsoever. And second of all, the best thing that you can do is what I see you doing. And that is taking care of your body, staying healthy, because you've proven that you can play. You're obviously a very good player. You led all rookies ahead of Trent Richardson, who was just on the top 100 list in the NFL, and I think number 3 overall pick. You had more rushing yards than him. You're only second to Adrian Peterson, so you can play. There's no doubt about it. Just staying healthy and preserving your body, which is, the little funny story I told earlier, that's what you're doing. So that would be my advice. Just keep doing what you've been doing this offseason.
Asked and
Well,
answered.
thank you.
Alfred Morris on Fourth and Pain. Greatly appreciate your time. And before we let you go, one final question. How many times you went in the belt this year?
0. I'm getting
fine.
16
I'm a +1 this year.
There you go. Alfred Morris on Fourth and Pain. Thank you so very much for your time, my man.
Appreciate it.
Not a problem. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. This is Quattro E Pain.